Welcome to Read Beyond, your one-stop channel for self-development and inspiration. Today, we're diving into one of the most important, and honestly, one of the most timely books I've read this year, The Anxious Generation by Jonathan Haidt. If you're a parent, a teacher, or just someone concerned about what's happening with young people today, stick around. This one is an eye-opening. Did you know that rates of anxiety, depression, and self-harm among teens exploded right after 2012? And Jonathan Haidt says, it's not just a coincidence. It's the result of a massive, invisible shift in childhood itself. He calls it the Great Rewiring. And trust me, once you see it, you cannot unsee it. The Anxious Generation argues that around 2010 to 2012, childhood fundamentally changed. Instead of playing outside, exploring, and learning social skills the natural way, kids moved their lives onto smartphones and social media. And Haidt says this rewiring came with a massive cost. Skyrocketing anxiety, depression, loneliness, and fragility. He also talks about how today's kids have lost 4 key freedoms. The freedom to play, to explore, to take risks, and the freedom from constant digital surveillance. Without these, kids aren't building resilience, they're building fear. One of the scariest parts is the timing. Girls, especially, were hit hardest because platforms like Instagram made everything about appearances and social validation. Boys were affected too, but often through gaming addiction and withdrawing from real life. And it's not just about being sadder. It's about a generation growing up less capable of facing real-world challenges. Haidt doesn't just lay out the problem, he also offers solutions, like no smartphones before high school, no social media before 16, bring back free play, schools that prioritize real connection, not just grades, and regulate social media companies to actually protect kids. Now, is the book perfect? Not exactly. I think Haidt did not explore all the technological impacts, but only focused on the impacts on the teenagers. Moreover, Haidt sounds a little like past moral panics, when people freaked out about TV or video games not considering the actual facts. And honestly, telling every parent to delay phones until 16 sounds great. But is that realistic today? Still, The Anxious Generation is a must-read. It's packed with data, stories, and real ideas for how we can do better for the next generation. If you care about kids, about mental health, or about how society is changing, I highly recommend picking it up. Thanks for watching. If you found this interesting, hit that like button, subscribe for more book reviews and deep dives, and let me know in the comments, do you think smartphones are the real villain here? Or is it more complicated? See you next time.